Okay, we should be good. Testing, testing. Let's see. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Let me plug this in. Let me do that. Okay. Messing around today with some guitar pedals. Um, Hopefully this goes well. Seems like everything's going well. Let's see. Shout outs to everybody here. Welcome to Player Talk TV. We are going to be messing around today with Microcosm, and I might plug in this pedal here, which is the Shallow Water, one of my favorite pedals. Really misunderstood pedal. Really good for lo-fi and some other stuff. I got this other pedal right here. This one is called the Lo-Fi Junkie. If you guys can see that. It's called the Lo-Fi Junkie. Really dope pedal here. Instantly turns stuff into lo-fi. So that's a dope pedal there. Also, god damn, I gotta clean it. I've been reading the manual. Bad job. I've been reading the manual. We might get into this right here. This is the Reverb from Empress Effects pedal. Really dope pedal here. This pedal, by the way, though, this Empress Reverb. Oh, we got the worker bee here. If you guys ever wanted to know what it looked like, really dope microphone. This pedal, this reverb pedal, I gotta play around with it. It has a lot of stuff that comes with it, and this microcosm, I think it does something similar to it, but not exactly it. And then it has like a lo-fi setting, and then it has like another setting called beer and some other stuff. Really dope pedal. Let me check who's in the room. What's going on, Aaron? Shout outs to you, bro. Shout outs to you. I really can't monitor what's going on in the room because I have my phone set up here with this guitar. But shout outs to everybody that's here. Um, oh shit, it's 2 o'clock. What is this kind of a breath of fresh air? What's going on, Dez? Shout outs to you. This is kind of a breath of fresh air, man. From the other content that's in the Black Manosphere, man. I know at times y'all get tired of it. I know I do. So, without further ado, let's play around with this microcosm and let's have some fun. Shout outs to everybody in the room. What's going on, sir? Um, Hopefully you guys don't hear this reverb in the background. I have a microphone, not a microphone, another headphones hooked up real quick. Let me turn that off real quick so it doesn't bleed into the stream. Shout outs to everybody in the building. What's going on, Azrael? How you doing? Bro, I'm looking at electro harmonics. I want a bunch of electro harmonics pedals. Uh, I'm about to get this crazy ass pedal. I wanted a Chase Bliss pedal called Mood. It's a pink pedal. What's going on? What's going on, Chef? What's going on, bro? You said ever used Chord Pandora's box? Recorded a lot of guitar studio sessions with it back in the day. Nah, man. Korg has been making a lot of good stuff. I definitely want to get into Korg. I've been looking at a lot of their smaller synths, and they look dope. Like I mean, I definitely want to jump into Korg. I got another box here that I'm learning how to use. Let me take this out. This is my other groove box here that I'm learning how to use. This is I got stickers all over it. Don't mind me. This is the model cycles. The modal cycles. Let me get my camera straight. There we go. So I got this box, this groove box here, ready to go. I got like stickers all over it, all kinds of shit on the back of it. But this is the Electron model cycles, and then they got another one called the model samples and stuff, which is pretty dope. Um, you know, he said nothing is analog about Korg though. Korg got some analog stuff, but it's like really the small stuff, like the mini synths that Korg has. They're like $100 and stuff like that, like $100 synths. They're pretty dope. I've been looking at them. You know, I've been messing around with, this synth right here, which is dope. This is the, you know, God damn it, I'm fucking up with this camera angle. This is the OPZ, which is a dope synth. You can do a lot with it. Really expensive, but they're actually dope. It's like a remote. People talk about it bananaing, which it bends. I don't see any bending in mine yet, but I have taken it out on the road with me, but you know, we'll see. The other synth that I'm gonna be using in today's show is called the OPZ, well OP1. This one here is the OP1. The price of this just dropped, so you can pick these up for like 1,100 something, which is good. Which is a basically a studio. You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't say SUD. Come on, man. Chef, don't do me like that, bro. It said sub. It literally says sub. SUB. I'm not holding it. I'm not holding it straight, but it says sub. You know what I'm saying? Don't do me like that, bro. I got you. I got you, Des. These are all dope. These are all dope. This is a groove box right here. The reason why I got this one, I was gonna get the Arturia. They got some drum machines which are good, but this right here, this is a groove box and a drum machine. So like I can literally make a bunch of house music on this, but I just don't know how to like really use like the step sequencing and the I just don't know how to use this motherfucker. I've been trying to learn how to use it. The manual, you know how we don't like reading manuals and stuff. It got me cross-eyed. I'm learning day by day though how to use it. You know what I'm saying? Real good groove box here. But shout outs to Freebeat. Shout outs to Freebeat. Shout outs to Loop Pop. And there's another guy that is out there. I watch their tutorials almost every day on this thing. I'm learning that the best way to use this is to hook it up to a keyboard and run the step sequence off the keyboard and basically like use like the top part to really just shape the sound and stuff like that. Cause this thing got oscillators, LFO sounds, contour, color, sweep, and then the reverb on this thing is, all right, chef, be safe, okay? Um, the reverb on this thing is crazy, and then this right here, this button right here, gives it like punch, like it has a lot of punch to it. So this thing right here is definitely a gem, but like I said, you got to learn how to use it, and it's like, what? How do you learn how to use all of this shit in a small, you know, amount of time? Like, what do you have to know? So I'm learning really how to use and program synths. This book right here has been very helpful. Learning like the main stuff to look out for, like oscillators, how to use an oscillator, how to use an LFO, envelope. You know what I'm saying? And shape. What's going on, Mike? Shout outs to you. And shape your music and stuff. And what's dope about this guitar pedal right here is that it has a lot of presets on it, and then at the same time, you can manually add, I guess, all of these presets right here into what you have going on. Like you can do a lot of user manual settings, and you can actually save it. You can burst, you can quantize, you can just use a looper, and then they got like the effects and stuff right here. Also, you have your tempo and your subdiv right here, which I don't really use them. And then all of these knobs right here, they also have gray under them, basically showing a secondary option that you can use these for, like delay, reverb, time, repeat, and things like that. You have your envelope here where you can shape, your sound, and you have your activity. You have a whole bunch of different things. Mix, how much to mix it in. Right here, you can basically control how much you add to it. You can have it random. There's a bunch of things that you can do with your sound here. And then they have the different scapes, like your graduals, you got your multi-delay, your glitch, you have your micro loop, and then you can incorporate all of these into anything that you have set up user wise and then save them. So it's just so much you can do with this one pedal right here. It could be used for rock, it could be used for ambient noise, it could be used for anything. If you get this pedal right here, which you got to order, so if you order it now, you might receive it in July or August because they have to build them for you, which is a special pedal. Um, and you use this thing right here because this is what I made my ambient album with. That's about to come out soon. Called Sessions After Midnight. I do have it recorded, but I'm gonna re-record it on another device that's made for capturing music. Um, right now I'm basically hardwiring and patching it into this stream, but I recorded it on this Zoom right here, which didn't have any amplifier noise, which was pretty good. But it's hard to get the recording off of it, and then the sample that I have it recorded in. What's going on, Don Philly? Is basically, I wouldn't say it's podcast format, but people record their podcast in that format. I wanted to record it on like a very like a very high quality. I want to capture it in high quality, so on YouTube you guys get the highest quality if you listen to it with some headphones. And that's when I use this, and I'm gonna it was hard for me to capture it in these because these had like white noise and background noise, and I'm wondering where the noise came from. That was because I had this recorder, you know um you know I had it plugged into the wall, and I didn't know with the wall you get white noise, you get what's called ground wire noise. If you have anything that has three prongs in it, sometimes you'll get white noise from what's called the ground wire, which is that third prong that goes into the wall. And a lot of people, what they do, which is dangerous as hell, and I'm not doing that shit because I'm black, and I know shit don't always work out for us like how it work out for other people. Um, I'm trying to see if I have it here. Yeah, I do. They um they take that prong out and then they plug it back in. And I'm thinking, okay, will the electronics work with or without the prong? And I didn't realize that it probably would, but I'm just not gonna try it, and I'm not gonna mess up my equipment like that. They make this. This right here. I don't know if I showing you guys. This right here is basically is basically a is basically a I don't know. This right here is basically it's a it helps it gets rid of the hissing noise basically. So whatever you have your headphones plugged into, it gets rid of the hissing noise. That way you don't have to destroy your you don't have to destroy what you have your equipment, and basically it gets rid of the hissing noise. So before I run anything out of these guitar pedals into whatever I'm going to run it into, which is going to be capturing the noise, I run it into this before I run it into it. So um, before I aux it out from the guitar pedal, I aux it into one of these, and this gets rid of the white noise or the grounding noise that you hear in the background and makes everything clean, which is dope. So that figured out that because I was trying to I'm trying to run it into these recorders that's plugged into the wall, not basically using battery power, and I've been having a hard time capturing the music without the white noise. Because the thing about guitar pedals is that sometimes for it to do what it needs to do, it needs to boost the noise, as you will see when I plug in this shallow water as you will see when I plug in the shallow water, the volume gets a lot brighter. Now, this guitar pedal right here is very subtle. You know what I'm saying? Lo-fi, very subtle. What's going on, Beach? Very subtle, really nice, guitar pedal right here, but it boosts the noise. It boosts the noise, and it basically you got to see it when it happens. It's dope. So shout outs to you guys that's listening. Let's get back into the microcosm. What's going on, Pastor $40? What's going on? Shout outs to you guys. Isn't it beautiful? This thing is beautiful, man. You can literally shout outs to everybody, man. Shout outs to everybody that's here. You can literally just record nothing but ambient music, get into shit, even movies and stuff like that, different scenes and things of that sort. Just it's just beautiful. I got some scenes and some pictures and stuff that I'm gonna basically look at it and just be creating tracks while looking at it. And basically, instead of the guitar that I'm playing right now, I will have a synthesizer hooked into it. But it's just good to be educating myself, learning about oscillators, how to really shape certain sounds and things like that. When I'm in more control of the sound that I would like to make, um, definitely the music will change. But for now, I'm just overly excited about how everything sounds. This guitar pedal here is a gem. This thing right here is a goddamn beast. I love it. It I can't tell you. I don't even know where my love for this guitar pedal starts or end, but it's just a awesome tool to have. I tried to show Reg the bad guy, these pedals and stuff like that, because he has like a overly elaborated guitar pedal setup, and nothing wrong with that. I like the huge, pedal boxes and stuff like that. One thing I didn't know, but I should have known, was that Jimi Hendrix, he used a lot of guitar pedals, and what they have right now is like pedals that can damn near do what a bunch of pedals can do, which this one definitely can, and then some. This thing also has midis in the back, so give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. My bad, y'all. What's going on, little Shirley? How you doing? Welcome back. Um, I got some stuff going on here in the background, but we're back in it. Let's get back into it. My bad, y'all. Let's go. Okay, I didn't know the battery died on my microphone, but what I was saying is that you can do so much with this setup. Um, this thing's gonna act stupid. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. We're gonna. I was saying I couldn't. Shout outs to Misha. Shout outs to War Master. Shout outs to everybody here. Reese, what's going on? Um, I gotta figure out how to work this thing. Give me 1 second. I'm charging this microphone as we're listening to it. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay, peace, y'all. My bad. I had to get this little microphone situation fixed. I think I got it fixed. Hopefully, I got it fixed. Um, Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I'm actually charging both mics at the same time. I forgot I did a pre-record show with this microcosm, and I wasn't monitoring the battery of the microphone. I have it hardwired into this camera here, so my bad. I didn't get a chance to really check the levels on it, but it looks like we're doing good. Shout outs to everybody that's in the room. Thank you guys for coming through. This is like something that I'm experimenting with, doing basically live music and stuff like that. So I'm kind of playing around with this guitar pedal. I got the synth plugged in right now. Basically, I plugged in the OP1 just to kind of show you guys. Let's see. Did I cut this off? I did cut it off. Okay. All right. Yeah. Basically, to kind of show you guys what I've been, messing around with. I do want to show you guys this one right here, which is the Shallow Water by Fairfield Circuitry, and I do want to get into this, but I mean I understand that since I'm not talking about Lizzo and Bill Cosby and some other stuff, I do understand not too many people are gonna be interested. This is like my crypto. This is like my crypto stream. You know what I'm saying? Once you start talking about stuff that means something, you don't really get an audience. You know, but um, I want to thank you guys for coming through. Definitely, I'm messing around with ambient music, messing around with synths. I'm really trying to get this 80s sound down pat. So, I got a bunch of drum machines and stuff here that I'm messing around with, but I wanted to kind of show you guys what I've been doing. I'm learning how to program synths and stuff like that. So, it'll be, what's going on, Indian Goddess? I said Indian Goddess. God damn it. I'm looking at this screen from like under this thing because I'm messing around with something as I'm talking to y'all, and I seen good vibes. I said goddess. What's up, Indian Aura? Shout outs to you. But what's up? What's up to everybody here? You said no fat girls allowed. Tech at all times. Nerds of the world. What's going on, Mace? Shout outs to everybody that's here. Shout outs to y'all, man. I'm just in here I'm just in here messing around with sounds and stuff like that, man. Don't mind me, man. I'm, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All right, I'm having a hard time today, so I'm not even gonna lie. Um, let's see what we got here. We got some sounds here on this. We got some sounds here on this old OP1. Some ambient vibes and stuff. So, I've been having a great time playing around with this microcosm, which is like the best guitar pedal uh, in the world to me. You know what I'm saying? Or This thing right here with the OP1 is just like literally magic. You know what I'm saying? There's just so much possibilities and stuff. There's so much things you can do, and with the engines on, that's in this box here, and then at the same time on the OP1, really good shit. Paired with the guitar, I've been having fun with it. With the guitar, it's really good with the guitar. The guitar really brings out a lot of the different vibes. Yeah, when I get it together, Mace, I got you, man. I'm about to have a whole bunch of stuff for free for the Manosphere. It looks like me, shout outs to Tony Anthem, shout outs to Dusty, shout outs to everybody. Look like we're gonna have to do this by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Since nobody else want to really step up. It's like the Manosphere needs a goddamn stepfather. What's going on, DJ Seth? What's going on, man? Shout outs to you. So listen, man. Let's get back into these vibes real quick. And then I'm gonna start playing around with other guitar pedals. We got this Empress reverb here. And we got the Shallow Water by Fairfield Circuitry. We got the Lo-Fi Junkie there, and we do got the Zoya somewhere around here. I gotta find it. I think it's by the other synths that I got, but we'll check it out. Let's player talk. Let's get back into it. Let's go. All right, hold on. What we're gonna do is we're gonna still work with the same sounds, but we're gonna plug in this Fairfield Shallow Water. I gotta look at the back part. The out part works off of headphones. Oh wow, this is gonna be odd. Hmm. I don't know. We might have to play with that one a little bit later. I'm looking at how the wires are. I'm gonna have to like redo almost every goddamn wire here. What's going on? Shout outs to Mace, DJ Seth in the building. Shout outs to you guys. Let's see what this Empress reverb. We got left, right. That's the input. The output. We got the same thing, and then we got a control port. Um, I, I got some speakers here. Well, I got another left and right cable here. So this will be the input. So we got left and we got right here. So we put those in. Um, we can unplug the microcosm for a second. Like I said, it has MIDI. It has MIDI inputs and stuff, which is really good. So you can make it literally the brain child of what you got going on. Also, the output for the microcosm is being hardwired into this encoder, which I should have it hardwired into the camera. It looks like the camera is more a more stable sound source. I'm getting feedback from this, but what we'll do is we'll take the outputs and basically we'll have the outputs basically going into the reverb pedal, and then we'll take this and kind of put it to the side. This is actually going into another pedal. So what we'll do is we'll plug this in like so and get that white light right there. Basically it's telling me that it's on. I hear the clicking on the inside of it, basically showing me that I guess it's engaged. But what we'll do right now is we'll bypass. Okay, that means it's on. So we can bypass it or we can turn it on. But I guess it's bypassed at the moment. We'll see when we plug the synth into it, or if I plug this guitar pedal into it. Now, I don't need this aux cord at the moment going into the synth. So what I'll do is I'll take the cord that I hooked into the synth, well, hooked into the box, and that's what will be plugged into my audio source right here, which is the synth. And let's see what sounds we get, y'all. Let's switch over and let's see. All right. Let's see if this thing's still acting stupid. Okay, it's not acting stupid. So it's better for me to route the music into the camera instead of trying to route it into this device. Because after a while, this device be acting up. Anyway, what's going on, y'all? Shout outs to everybody that's in the building. My bad, y'all. I'm in here just messing around with this equipment. Got a little bit of juice in the mics, so hopefully it's on for a minute. What I need to do is what I set out to do when I do these shows. I need to have it running into a mixer that I have here. I have to plug one of these mixers in and just basically set it on the channel. Just run everything from the channel in the mixer. That way I can just easily plug myself in and plug myself out. This pedal is pretty good, but if y'all notice, it's loud as fuck. There's like three different volumes I gotta work with. There's a record in volume that's here on this OP1 that I gotta work with. That's that red. Uh, Damn, now this thing is loud. But anyway, that's that red button that's right here in this corner. I gotta work with that volume. Then I gotta work with the volume that it sends to here, and then I have to turn around and work with the output volume right here. Um, this is a very deep pedal. There's a lot of stuff that's going on here with it. And there's a lot of presets here too. Also, man, these pedals by Empress, they're very they're dope. They come with updates. This is like straight out the box. I haven't updated it yet. Same thing with the Zoya. They come with updates. That's what this SD card slot is here for. So like this thing basically changes almost every update. They add stuff to it. I'm pretty sure better presets and things like that. You can set your own and save it. The beer setting is cool. It's kind of like a warpy kind of setting. There's another pedal from Empress that I like that I want to get, which is dope. Also, it has another setting, another random setting. I think what this one is really good for, obviously the reverb, but also the room. But there's this other guitar pedal that I'm looking at called Death from. It's called Rooms from Death by Audio, and I think that guitar pedal like literally does it all. But this one does it all also. But the thing is that these are all different. If you see me going up and down these these different presets here. These are like there's so many different presets here. You got hall, which sounds like you're in a hallway. So this has the reverb covered down. Like it has different type of reverb. Um, Room reverb, plate, spring, sparkle. Some of these presets adds like a whole different character or element to the sound that you're running into it or that you're adding to it. And this right here is an interesting pedal. Now, does it do it all? No. If you jump into guitar pedals, you're gonna have a whole bunch of them. But this one is close. Like when it comes to reverb, this is like a master pedal. Um, the Zoya, I have the Zoya laying somewhere around here, is also a great pedal. But the Zoya has like MIDI and it has like the SD card, and it has like a whole bunch of other stuff in it. This pedal, maybe I think it was about 300, $400. The Zoya is like 400, $500. But the thing about the Zoya is that it shapes and bends the sound and does so many different things. Also has reverbs, also have different presets on it. It has a screen on it. It has a whole bunch of stuff, and it also has a synthesizer built into it that looks like the Deluge. And that thing right there is a whole nother headache, but it's a good headache. But it's like the learning curve for all of this shit is just ridiculous. But I'm learning how to program synths, so it's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. But nonetheless, interesting. Um, what other pedal do I want to show you guys, which is dope? Oh, what's going on, Sheet? Shout outs to you. What's going on, bro? I see you had an eventful day yesterday, man. I wanted to pull up on you, but the live stream was done already. So we went over the microcosm. We didn't go too deep into that because I can't give you all my secrets. That's gonna happen with this because I gotta, the album. I gotta save some for the album, but got a great ambient album coming out. That definitely this is the heart of. You know, um, definitely mixing other synths with it other than the OP1. The Micro Freak most definitely. That's actually the perfect beginner synth. Now that I'm reading this book, I'm actually really getting better at programming the oscillators and stuff on the Micro Freak. And I'm learning as we go. You know. Um, you know. Shout outs to Third Ward. Um, yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I wonder where. Third Ward, if you listening, text me where that's at, so I can check that out. Um, what's going on, Mace? He said, do you feel I should get the Elgato 249 mixer? No, you don't need that, Mace. You got the Rodecaster. Why do you need an Elgato mixer? You good, bro? What I need to do for these live streams, I need to plug this in, or any other interface that I have in, because this is just basically Sound Central. Anything you send out here would just get sent to one unit, instead of me having to switch between uh camera sound and the sound that I'm running into this encoder, this monitor. But that's something totally different. Definitely I will have that set up, but this is actually pretty good because this P4 got like four different outputs for headphones right here. So all you really got to do is just run that. What's going on? What's going on, War Master? Yeah, Rodecaster is life, man. You should know this, man. Rodecaster is life. It's a lifestyle. So and that way too, I can run stuff into multiple channels. I mean, I don't know why I didn't think of that, but now, because I just want to work with one sound source. I can't be playing the instrument, monitoring the stream, and then at the same time, got to be the sound man and some other shit. You said I'm just one guy, y'all. You said I love the P4. Yeah, the P4 is just this is just this is just awesome. I don't know why I choose it over the other recorders. Maybe because it doesn't have like these big bulky headphones at the top. And I see a lot of people take them off of their recorders, but it just looks weird when they take them off of the recorder. So, and then at the same time, I'm gonna be running audio into it. So, I mean, they're different case matters. It is what it is, but undeniably, other than the H6, the P4 is very portable. You definitely got to have one of those in your collection. If not, your daily driver. Honestly, your daily driver is, as a podcaster. Um, as I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in the space talking shit. Probably as we speak. I'm gonna just let you know, man. Over here, man, we do different stuff, man. We're not on the internet talking about broads all day. You know, we do man shit over here. Smoke cigars, we chill, we listen to music, guitar pedals, talk about things in life that matters. Like they say, small minds discuss people, big minds discuss things. Okay. So I do like this pedal. This is a great pedal. Um, the reverb is just awesome. If you're looking for a different type of reverb, or you're going for a different type of sound, definitely this is the pedal that you should get. And I'm pretty sure you will never have to buy another reverb pedal again. In between all the presets and things that you have here, the different type of reverbs. Um, Now, what's interesting about this pedal is, and maybe because I don't know what the hell I'm doing with it too much because I have to read the manual, this lo-fi effect. So I'm getting into synths, right? And I want to create like a vaporwave kind of synth wave, 80s kind of styled music, like shit, basically like Grand Theft Auto Vice City, just like 80s vibes, right? And like I'm looking at vintage stuff. Like it's like if you're gonna buy like the old school stuff, get the old school stuff. Like get an '80s synthesizer that people don't use anymore. That's like probably rotting away in someone's garage, or um, get the actual things that it's created on, which is cool. But the thing about technology now is that you can get instruments that mimic or has the sound of those things built into it. And the thing about that is that that's cool, but like I guess it's just best to get the actual thing, right? Well, this thing has a lo-fi sound, and what people like about the lo-fi sound is that they mix hip hop with it, and it gives it that like cassette tape type of sound. I didn't get that from this. This didn't really have the cassette tape type of sound. But then again, I do have to tweak, the decay, the highs, the lows, thing one, thing two, and the output. Really, not so much the output, but I would have to tweak these things to basically have, that type of, lo-fi ish, hip hoppy, tape sound, which is dope. But there's a pedal here that I have that it has that sound. This is called the Instant Lo-Fi Junkie. Hold on, by Zvex. Which is dope, and it's a just a beautiful pedal. It has sawtooth. It has the different sound shaping, but I don't know what to say about it. It's dope. How would I run this into a setup? Well, this is what we'll do. Actually, we'll do this. This is actually going to be a cool thing that we're doing here. One thing I like about these guitar pedals is that before this microphone dies, is that you can run them into each other. They run concurrent into each other. That's why I was trying to tell you guys, like, sometimes, but I need shit. I need two. How am I gonna get two? Let's see. I got a box right here that has a daisy chain. Well, it has one. I don't have to daisy chain it. Alright, so they have something called a daisy chain where you can plug in a whole bunch of goddamn guitar pedals all at one time. And a daisy chain, because like people, they got like a whole box full of guitar pedals all together. And you can like quote unquote daisy chain them all at one time. Like have them all plugged in. Basically, that's what daisy chain is. Instead of having them spread out. So I would have to plug in two pedals at this time. And one thing I like about the guitar pedals is that you can bypass them. So let's plug them in, and then we'll see about routing the sound. Now, one thing I like about this shallow water is that it's a lo-fi pedal, but then again, it's not a lo-fi pedal. It's used for lo-fi, but you can definitely use it for ambiance also. Um, so how am I gonna do this? This is so ghetto. This is so ghetto, y'all. All right, so what I'll do is I'll take one of these chords and I'll have it running into the Fairfield circuitry, going out, and then we got the in. So what I'll do is I'll have whatever's running into this lo-fi pedal coming out and running into the Fairfield circuitry. This is called transferring sound, y'all. Like Kevin Samuels said, we're building the plane while we fly. Alright, so basically I have that going on. Now what I will have to do is I'll take this aux cord here that's running from this microcosm, and I'll plug it into here. And then this aux cord, so you guys can hear it, I will have to find where on the floor it is. And y'all gonna have to learn how to do this stuff too when you guys really start doing lives and setting stuff up. It's gonna run into the camera. So let me take out the cord that's already in the camera. If it'll do it. Thank you very much. And I'll run this aux cord into the camera. The camera. Hold on, y'all. Oh, that's easy. Shit. I done zoomed in. Hold on, y'all. Let me zoom out. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Alright. So, now that that's going on, whatever I send into this Fairfield circuitry should come out. So, I daisy chained it. We have two chords here. Guitar pedals are so damn weird that you just gotta unplug them. So we have 9 volts going into here. As you can see, that cuts on. It turns a nice aqua blue, and it's bypassed. And this instant lo-fi junkie, its power is right here. And we got the power. I got the power running into this. So that's dope. And you can always check to see if it's on by hitting the button, and that's on too. And the reason why these buttons are so goddamn hard are these are like these are foot pedals. Like you're literally some nigga with a boot supposed to stomp on it and it's supposed to work. So you know how that goes. Anyway. So we got them plugged in. Now what I need to figure out is how am I gonna run audio into it, might you ask? And I have to use this other aux cord that I'm using right now, which sucks because I should have had another aux cord here. Actually, oh, this is gonna be so ghetto. This is gonna be so ghetto. It's gonna be a ghetto ass show today. Hold on. What I can do is I can use this mini one, and that thing that I showed you, I can use that. Hopefully. Where is it though? Well, actually, I have an aux cord right here that runs into this headphone. Oh, how ghetto today's show is gonna be. Alright, let's do it. So I have another transfer cord right here. These things are gold. Shout outs. Shout outs to Mace. He said equipment beats sex 8-1 every night, King. Hey man, that's gonna bring in your money. That's gonna bring in your money. So I'll plug this into here. Hopefully it sends a stereo signal into here, and I'll take this aux cord, which has a recording. Hopefully this works. I don't know if this is gonna work, y'all. Pray for me. And why does this look bent? This shit looks bent the fuck up. Hopefully it's not bent. Hopefully it's just my eyes. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Let's move this MV7. Yeah, for some reason this shit looks bent. I don't know. Let's see if we can get some sound. Let's check it out. Okay, dope. Look like we're getting some sound. So, okay. Let me charge this then. Hold on 1 second, y'all. So it looks like we're getting some sound. So we're good. Now, you'll see the difference with this lo-fi pedal. How it has like that old school kind of. I don't know how to explain it. You'll hear the lo-fi sound. Check it out. So check this out. Let's do that. You see how like you can get like that classic kind of like that classic-y kind of sound basically like this winding box that you have on it. This little winding box here. You basically get that classical kind of like your winding something sound, which is actually pretty cool. Now I know a lot of people aren't gonna have like that. You don't always. It's not every day you have like a case or a project where you would need like that cool winding box sound. But what's dope is that you can run like hip hop. Like what actually sounds really good is like old school hip hop because you can kind of get that tape cassette kind of wow 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 like that winding old school sound, which a lot of people like. Which is pretty dope. Also, what I plan on doing with like these guitar pedals, y'all. And if you notice, when I increase the speed, it kind of get that little fizzy kind of fly type sound, which is dope. The depth kind of really dived it into it, and then you can just control how lo-fi you really want the sound. One thing I will be doing also that I'm going to be experimenting with is I'm going to get like songs that you guys like, and y'all gonna know it's authentic too. Which a lot of people do it through software, but this one is gonna sound a little bit different because it's an actual guitar pedal doing it. But I'll run some hip hop or some songs that you guys like, and I'll lo-fi it out, or add some type of effect on it, some type of real analog effect on it, so you got something totally different. You know what I'm saying? And it's like re-listening to the song over again, but it's just dope. So this is the instant lo-fi from Zvex, the lo-fi junkie, which is pretty good. And if you notice too, when I cut it on, you can hear like the the amp sound coming from it, which is dope also, because that white noise. What's going on, Benny? That white noise also like alludes to like the tape, because tape cassette players actually have white noise on it also, because sometimes too, like the player that's playing the actual sound, you hear the internals of it, so that's actually a good aesthetic also. So it's good for aesthetic, setting a vibe, and giving you guys that type of noise, which is dope. Also, what's dope about this thing also is that remember that it's meant to be used with guitars and stuff, but like what's so awesome is that a lot of people are running synthesizers through these guitar pedals. So even at the top here, you got like the different sound waves, like the sawtooth, and well, not the sawtooth, but you got like the different sound patterns. The box, the triangle, uh, you know. So I mean, you could just do endless stuff with this thing right here, which is just dope. So I might like remix a couple of y'all favorite songs, but have it like kind of '90s lo-fi hip hop sounding. Basically that aesthetic. Basically, I'll go for a different aesthetic. So, and a lot of people like reverbed and chopped. That song that I did by Geneva, that when I remixed that song and like slowed it down, like screwed and chopped it, and added some reverb to it. It wasn't even chopped. Honestly, it was just screwed and reverb, which slowed and reverb, which a lot of people like. That's also dope. It would be dope to actually do it with the actual guitar pedal instead of using software for it. A lot of people just like to use software. I like to be hands on. So this guitar pedal is dope. Uh, I'm gonna cut it off and it's bypassed, and we'll get into my first guitar pedal, which was advanced. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, and I got this. I still am learning how to use it. They got another one called Meat Mod and Randy's Revenge. They got so many good guitar pedals that do different things, but theirs is real crazy. This is the Shallow Water by Fairfield Circuitry. This is really good for lo-fi, and it's really good for ambient music. It really plays with the lower end of the sound, but then again, you can um you can have it overt. You know what I'm saying? But it's good for ambient noise and stuff like that. It has a high volume knob right here. The volume actually gets boosted when you use it, and that's good. That way you can actually hear what it's actually doing. But then again, like I said, you guys have to have like good headphones. But you can make it overt also. Another thing about this pedal, which is weird, is that a lot of synths and stuff like that has oh yeah, I'm gonna try to yeah, I'm gonna definitely throw some J in it, but I don't know if he gonna get my shit taken down. So I gotta see what different Jay-Z songs I could probably throw into this thing. But another thing that I wanted to show you guys is that usually when you're like dealing with synthesizers and oscillators and envelopes and stuff, you have usually what's called a low pass filter, or LPS, LPF, a low pass filter. This thing on it doesn't have a low pass filter; it has a low pass gate, which is interesting. So the gate really, I think, is kind of like how you have an activity button here, or a mix button. I think the gate really it handles how it lets the effect of the pedal in, which is pretty dope. And then like you have a wet signal and a dry signal. So I'm gonna send a dry signal to it or a regular wet signal to it, and then I'm gonna play around with these knobs. So check it out. This is called the Shallow Water by Fairfield Circuitry. if you see what it does, it adds like a nice lower tone and graduals to what you got, well, what you run through it, what you got going on. Um, I'll run a guitar through it real quick, and I guess we can wrap up real quick. But I mean, it is a really dope pedal. It has a lot to offer. There's just like when you play around with it, there's just so much different things you can do with it. Like I just don't I don't know where to start. Like it's just a great pedal. It's just straight up. Very good by itself. Also good to incorporate with other sounds that you have going on. So the, I I guess how I jumped into guitar pedals, because the thing is that a lot of people like to build a whole bunch of them at the same time, which is dope. But you gotta keep track of them, and then you always don't really have time to like bend down and really start playing with the knobs and the buttons on your guitar pedal. But I will say this: these things are good to incorporate. Also, I think what you want to do is you want to have a clean guitar pedal setup without having all of the extra pedals that you probably don't need, because also that's an extra power source and stuff that you would have to add on to your, I guess, your daisy chain. um this will be good incorporated with other things. It has the ambient sound, but it doesn't have like the reverb and delay, if you get what I'm saying. So that's where pedals like this will come in. Uh, Mixing these two pedals would be good. Hell, what would be, and I'm giving y'all my secret right now, what would be awesome as hell is if you mix this pedal, what this can do with this goddamn microcosm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, shit. These three pedals right here alone, if you mix them all together, you're talking about some serious sound being thrown at you. Um, but I think how you would have to go about doing it, which would be seriously smart. Also, you got your sound source, or your guitar, or your amp, whatever you're running it out of. You got your synth, and I think what will be good is this will be the mastermind. So I guess you will run I guess you'll run your sound into the pedals first. You can bypass them. So I guess you'll like run your sounds into all the pedals that you got going on, and then you run it into this. Like this will be the master clock of what you got going on. And I am so tempted to do that shit right now. I just don't know how the cables. Holy shit! I think I actually know how to do it. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. This actually might turn out better than I thought. Hold on, y'all. This will be the first time I'm doing this. I'll just get the daisy chain cable and just plug all three of them in. So hold on. We got our output here, which is stereo. Hold on. And we got our input. Okay, so I got the input right here. I know where that is. Okay. So we got the output here. And what I would need is a mono stereo in. Oh, duh. Look at this, y'all. So hold on. I have this going in and out. So this is what I would have to do. Hold on. This is the output. So I got this going out, and I got that going in. So what I would have to do is I would have to switch this up. So I would have to take this out right here. As a matter of fact, let me just unplug these real quick. Like, this is so dope, like just learning like a sound chain. And this also happens during podcasting where you learn how to run the actual sound chain. So basically how I had it set up was I had the synth going into here, and remember we had this going into here before it gets put out, and you guys can hear it. So basically, what I would do is I would switch it up. I would have this shit's hard to pull. I would basically set it up the way I told you I would set it up. So basically, I will have the synth running into the shallow water. So I will have this going out. So basically, I'm reversing the setup. I will have this going out into this, and then this going into the microcosm, and then from the microcosm to you guys. So how I would do it, let me make sure my thing is still on. Okay, good. You guys can hear me. So how I would do it is basically have this is going to be on the out, but the microcosm is different. So I'm going to have to replug that in. So basically this is going out to this, and this I will have to unplug the synth from this and have this, which is also like a daisy chain, going into the microcosm, which is this. So you can imagine how much goddamn chords I have laying around. And when you get it good, like, you can always space it out, but you're gonna have chords running everywhere, and this is just a part of it. So now we got 3 guitar pedals that I didn't expect to have plugged in, basically plugged in. So that's not bad. Okay, so we got 3 guitar pedals plugged in, and we got 1 synth. Now I'm going to run the synth into that. So basically, I would need the cord that the synth is plugged into, which I have it into a botched headphones right now. But it didn't seem to distort the signal or mess up the signal at all when I was running it into what I was running it into. So if these cords will stop being a jackass and being all of a sudden, when these chords are wrapped up into each other, it's the longest chord ever. But when you need it to be long, no homo, it's not long. So I'll have the synth basically running into the shallow water, which I think is the smartest way to put these all together. And I think that the microcosm is the best guitar pedal here at regulating sound before it sends it. God damn it! Hold on. There we go. Before it sends it to you guys, because it comes with MIDI. Like, this thing could be the brain child of, your setup and what you have going on. So that's dope in and of itself. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have this here, and this is how we're gonna do it. Okay, so let's get instead of having all of these chords here, let's unplug one of them, which I know is gonna give me fucking problems. Okay. And let's daisy chain, which is one of these chords that has a bunch of different 9 volt chords hooked into it. Let's daisy chain that into the setup that we got going on. So basically I plug it in, and I have it plugged in here, and it has enough chords to power all of these. Man, let me tell y'all something. When I really started getting into guitar pedals, I thought I had to buy a whole bunch of 9 volt chords, and I ain't gonna lie, I did. So it's good to have them laying around, but at the same time, you know, we live in a world of technology where people can hack almost anything. So now, the microcosm, you see, this thing has a brain of its own. It just plugs in its own damn self, and we'll plug this in. We'll plug in the shallow water, and see, now we can. I don't even think this is on. God damn it. Okay, now it's on. So now we can, like, all of the stuff that I just did earlier. Basically, I can basically do that now, with you guys. You know. Give me 1 second. What's going on, Indian? Fireman, what's going on? So now, I've never done this before, y'all. I've not even on my lonesome. I thought I thought I would do this by myself, and I've never done it. But I'm glad I can do it here on live, because I I don't know what this microcosm, like. I have no idea what this microcosm would do with the sound of this and this running into it. This thing, it changes up the sequence. It changes up a lot of different things going on with it. So I'm gonna still use the same sounds. I probably could change up the synth sounds here, or plug in this guitar, send you guys some piano sounds or violin sounds. I don't know. You could do a whole bunch with it. And on this one, we're leaving out the Empress effects reverb. I can definitely plug this in, but god damn it, no. I think these 3 pedals right here is enough. If I wanted some reverb, I'll probably play with the space and time notch right here, which is just great enough. Like, this thing is just, if you want to just have like just a far out sound, that's where this comes into. And like, when you have like great headphones, the stereo output just like, it puts you in space. Basically what it says, space. So let's play around with it. Let's see what sounds we get. Let's get it, y'all. Let's go. Okay, hold on. So it looks like there's a problem with the chain. Oh, duh, it's not plugged in. Yeah, that would help. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. All right, so I plugged it in. It should be good. Um, I answer this question every time I go live. Everybody asks me this question. What's the best equipment to start a gaming channel? You get a Asus ROG Republic of Gamers laptop. It's good to buy those used, and that's gonna be your brainchild for your gaming channel. You get an Asus ROG Republic of Gamers laptop, and then you get what's called an Elgato HD60S Plus. That way, that's a capture card, and then you have your game system. So if you have a PlayStation or Xbox, you get a Elgato HD60S Plus, and you get two HDMI cords, one for your computer if you're gonna run it back into your computer, or one for your PlayStation or Xbox. It should come with an HDMI cord. One of the HDMI cords go into the Elgato HD60S Plus, and then one goes into your television or your monitor or back into your computer. That's so that way so you can capture what you're looking at. And then you hook the Elgato HD60S Plus into your computer via USB-C to USB-A or USB-C to USB-C cord, depending on which one it comes with. I think it comes with USB-C to USB-A. So the C goes into the capture card, and the A goes into the computer. And then that way you can capture what your PlayStation is. Okay, all right. You can do a desktop, y'all. You don't have to get a laptop. Shout outs to War Master. You can do a desktop, but basically, what you're doing is you're getting the Elgato HD60S Plus to capture the footage from the PlayStation that goes into the HDMI port that goes into the actual unit, from the unit into the capture card, and then you're taking the visuals from that, and then you're encoding it and converting it over to your computer, so that your computer can display it and stream it. That's basically what you're doing. So, laptop or computer, HD60S Plus capture card, not the regular S Plus, HD60S Plus. Then you have your gaming system and two HDMI cords, and you should be good to go. By the way, it's expensive, very expensive. No, it's not expensive. Not, I mean, you just gotta have some money to kind of do it, because it's not as cheap as you guys think it is. So, but I mean, just play around with it, and you should be able to game. And then they got options now. Like you can, if you have a Ethernet cord or Wi-Fi, you can actually just upload it straight from your gaming system to, I think, like Twitch or something like that. You just got to download the app on I guess your Xbox or your PS4. So look into that. Before you get equipment and to do something, I will advise, like, cause I'm teaching a podcaster's course. I will advise you do it. You be doing it before you actually upgrade and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to do it a certain way. It's best to be doing it, so then when you know what you're gonna be doing for a long time. So then when you upgrade and do it, it'll just get better. That's the best. That's the best way to do it. You said desktops can be upgraded. Laptops, yeah, yeah. War Master is absolutely right about that. Like, if you're gonna upgrade a laptop, um, some of the stuff that you got to get is specific to that laptop, or or you got to modify. You got to do certain things. So War Master is absolutely correct. And if you got to get certain things specific to that laptop, you might be paying a specific price, and you might not like the price that you have to be specific about. So yeah, I think desktops are better. And then desktops now, even though they're Apple, they got more portable desktops now. So and I know War Master, he knows the equivalent. So if anything, definitely hit him up. You say you got about 1,000? Yeah, you're good. Like what I did, when I first started podcasting, I bought several cheap laptops because I just knew that all I just wanted was good audio. I could slap a picture on there and just do pre records or even live streams. But you got to have a real computer, like a good computer to live stream from. So I was about pre records and slapping pictures onto it. And then when I upgraded to the Asus ROG Republican Gaming laptop, like I said, I found one for like $600 that was good at a pawn shop. And I paid, man, I paid in installments. I gave him 300 one week, and then 300 the next week, and then I came back and got it. And it was a great laptop. I still got it to this day, even though during a flood, my power bank got destroyed, so I got to get another one for it. But still a great laptop. I just got to clean it off, and I can still use it. So I'm still a PC guy, War Master. Because he always charged me up with the Apple shit. I'm still a PC guy. I just need to get a new thing for it. But it's a great laptop. I mean, they're video game laptops. But make sure when you get a computer, you use your computer just for that thing. Nothing else. Just that thing. Okay? So if you get a gaming computer, use it strictly for gaming, nothing else. Yeah. HD60S Plus. Yeah. Yeah, the HD60S Plus is like $200, 200, $300. No more than 200. Don't pay no more than 200, $300 for it. But they do go up to 400. But don't pay no more than like 200, $300. If anything, get it used. Like get a used one. I think the one that I got was used. So I got an HD60S and I got an HD60S Plus. The S Plus is better because your camera recognizes it. I mean, your computer recognizes it as a camera input instead of an actual gaming card input. Whereas the other one, it doesn't have the chip in it that the S Plus has. I have a video on it. I'll probably put it on my community tab so you can check it out. But yeah, it goes more in depth. All right, let's check this out. What's going on? What's going on, Nevis? Um, it's basically an Asus Republic of Gamers. Just look at the ROG lineup. You can't really go wrong with all the ROG lineups. With streaming. But I don't have the specific one. The one that I have is like a rare one. I went looking for it and it's kind of hard. And then I don't like when you buy gaming laptops used. You got to be real careful because some people mod them. That's what War Master was talking about. Some people mod them a tad bit, so it says you got this laptop, but you might have a different type. You know what I'm saying? But just check out Republic of Gamers laptop. Just make sure everything's good with it, and you're good to go. Like usually, man, those laptops, those gaming laptops take a whooping. You know, the keyboards are durable for gameplay, like a controller. The internals, them things got several fans on them because, like, people be playing games for extended periods of time. So, the computer, it doesn't get that hot. It doesn't overheat. It has different ways of getting rid of heat and stuff like that. So, those laptops are durable and they should last you a long time because you're using it. You're not, I mean, hopefully you're not gaming on it. But if you want to, you have the option to do it. But I just basically use those laptops for like the graphics card, even though the graphics cards they switch every other couple months. But for the graphics cards, the streaming and the encoding and its ability to handle a whole bunch of apps open all at one time. So it really good the computer. All right. So make sure you get an Asus laptop, two HDMI cords, Elgato HD60S Plus, and your TV or your PlayStation, and anything you run into that HDMI cord is gonna pick it up in 4K. All right. You said ACRS 5.6 gaming laptop, Intel Core i5. That's good. I mean, I wouldn't shoot. I mean, the i5 is not bad. That's the entry level, and it's like a high quality i5. But I wouldn't shoot for an i5. Shoot for an i7 or an i9. Sometimes you can find an i9. I think. Shoot for an i7. They got some entry level ones that's i7 also. Shoot for either i7 or i9, and you should be good. Yes, sir. All right, let's get into it. Let's see if we can get this synth to work. Let's try it. That got a little weird, didn't it? That shit got a little weird. What's going on, Teron? That got a little weird. I don't know. I don't know where that's going. Let's see if I can find a different sound on the synthesizer. Let's see what sounds we can run into it. Shout outs to you. Let's see. Let's go shift. Let's see what we got. We need synths. Hold on, y'all. Alright, we'll evolve. Did you watch his lordship channel? Which one? Who's that? Who's his lordship? Don't say Kevin Samuels. You know they're gonna curse you out if you say that. His lordship. Let me type in his lordship. Hopefully it's a YouTuber. Hold on. Let me check. Teron. Who's his lordship? Don't say Kevin. Hold on. All right, let's switch back, y'all. Hold on. Yeah. So let me plug this back in. I'm like alternating between receiver and mic. Yeah. New ambient album on the way. I got something better though than what you guys heard today. This is gonna be awesome. Um, I'm looking at all of these different sound engines that I'm looking at all of these different sound engines that I have here. I can definitely do something. So the champions and what we got going on today literally is going to be the shallow water and this microcosm. I've actually seen people on the internet play around with both of them. Um, we'll do one more last test before we go. I'll plug this guitar and play some notes and see how well it takes the guitar because it is a guitar pedal, obviously. And uh, I'm overjoyed. Like I already know what type of music I can literally make with this, with these things. As soon as I really learn these oscillators and these envelopes and stuff like that, I'll be able to navigate these boards a lot quicker than I am now. Um, this thing is just awesome. I'm gonna see how well it takes this guitar. Now this shallow water does take the guitar good. This shallow water right here is a very weird pedal. Like when I first got it, I didn't hear a damn thing it did. I'm like, all right, what the hell is it doing? It's just making shit loud. And then when it like, cause when I saw other people use it, I'm like, god damn, this shit is ambient. Like they would play like the background, it'll be like raining or snowing, and you'll see like the snow come down on the leaf, and then it comes down on the leaf as a snowflake, but then as soon as it hits the leaf it turns into water and just runs right off the leaf and just drips. And now and like it had the ambient music and shit. I'm like, god damn, yo, like what am I looking at and listening to? And it's like the dude was playing it. He was whatever he was playing. He had the shallow water. I'm like, shit. That is an ambient as fuck as pedal, and it is like when I really start listening to it with some like quality headphones, and I really start listening to what I'm doing. I'm like, yo, this thing is nuts, but it does what it does good. You know what I'm saying? But it's just you have to play around with it. It's one of those pedals that grows with your setup, and like I'm really learning how to really use it. And I was so disappointed in it at first. You know what I'm saying? But now I really know what it's about, and it's crazy. And then when I got the microcosm, I'm sorry. Now I really spoiled myself. Now, the pedal got to be awesome as hell before I really mess with it like that. And the lo-fi junkie is good, but it's for a specific purpose. Definitely, I will be running music through this setup and seeing what different sounds I can get, like some of my favorite songs, old school songs, and just re-upload them. If I can make things sound more like screwed and choppish or reverbed and stuff like that, that would be cool. And I guess that's where this will come in to play, or that's where the microcosm or whatever will come into play, or maybe the Zoya. The Zoya got some stuff also, but this reverb pedal is crazy as hell also. So, but the other reverb pedal that I'm gonna get, hopefully this month, the Death by Audio Rooms, nigga, that pedal right there. And then there's this other one that I was gonna get called the Chase Bliss Mood, and that pedal is dope. Some of these pedals are dope as hell. Like the Chase Bliss Mood, is like a pedal, but it's like split into three sections. So it's like it's like three pedals within one pedal. Just like this is just basically a whole. This is basically a whole groove box into a guitar pedal. It just depends on what you send into it. So, like I was telling you guys, like even if you look over here, this is the Moog Thurman. Like I think I'm the only nigga in the world that owns a real Moog Thurman. Um, I've found some of the most weirdest instruments I can that has a headphone slot, and I tried to take all of it out and run it into this goddamn thing right here, or any other pedal that I can find that will make the music crazy. Like I just even I even got the what you call it somewhere laying around in here. I even have the make sure y'all subscribe. I even have the Japanese Nagoya harp laying around right here. You guys can't see it, but I have it laying around in here. So, and I got to get that fixed. But, you know, I just try to find the most weirdest instrument I can and run it through the synthesizer. I'm going to try. I had the money, but it was tied up. And I didn't get a chance to send it to him because I wanted it. I wanted it here. It was gonna come from the UK. Uh, this kalimba that I have here is dope, but it's basically a sound box for itself. Which is, I wanted an electric kalimba, and I do have an electric kalimba over here, but it's not as good. It's not how I really want it to sound. The one that I'm looking for is called the Color Palette by Lottie Canto, and there's this guy that makes it in Europe, and it's a one-off piece, and he basically quit his job to make them because they've been selling a lot, but he doesn't get the materials all the time, so when he makes them, they sell out real quick, and then um, they go like hotcakes. I had the money to get it from him, but as you can expect, by the time the money hit the account, uh, the shit was gone. Like I got the email, and it was like, "Hey, I got it." I was talking to him. He was like, "They're in." I'm like, "Can you hold one for me?" He was like, "They come first, first come first serve." I'm like, "Shit." So I missed it. So hopefully by the end of July or August, I put the money in the account. So hopefully I'm just waiting for him to. I didn't know how much euros transferred over into America. The shit, I thought it was like two something, but it turned out to be three something. So when I put the money in the account, I'm like, shit, it's gonna take a minute to clear, or the bank ain't gonna clear it quickly. So I end up losing out on the sale, and I've been waiting for months for that kalimba to come out. It's basically like a kalimba in a box like this one, but it's like a kalimba, electric kalimba, uh, built into basically a guitar pedal because it has like the tone and it has notches on it. It's called the Color Palette by Lottie Canto, and that's the kalimba I really want to run into this stuff right here. So I will be doing a lot of ambient music. I got some footage and stuff that everything that I'm playing here will definitely make sense with that footage and stuff. Definitely got the ambient album coming out. Midnight sessions after midnight. Ambient sessions after midnight, basically, and that album was made overnight with some of the instruments that you have here. But I have my guitar, and I have other instruments here that I'm definitely using for that album. So I'm excited. So I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna be using all of this shit and putting it together. Also have the automaton. I might bring the automaton out, which is this weird. What I was showing y'all, this weird Japanese synth that looks like a damn Pokemon. This thing is ridiculous. You basically run it from the back of it. So, um, definitely the synth guy. Getting into a whole bunch of synths. We definitely have the Micro Freak. I'm learning how to use this groove box here. So we definitely gonna have some house music and some other stuff coming. So just don't wait up, man. I'm up here studying and learning and stuff like that, and I definitely got to use this damn Moog right here, this Thurman. But I got to use it in an open space because it works off electricity and shit like that and static. So really interesting instrument. If you guys are filming a movie or you need somebody to you know yeah, Loot Famzilla. What's going on, Sinister? Shout outs to you. So we got a lot of stuff coming, man. Let me plug this synth into. Let me plug these pedals into the guitar, and see what we can get out of that. So this is a real synth show right here, I guess. Not a synth show, real guitar pedal show. So without further ado, let's plug this guitar in and see what we can do. All of these cords, all of these wires. What the fuck? All right, let's go. Very interesting. My bad, y'all. Very interesting. You said is the Zoom U22 uh give me 1 second. You said is the Zoom U22 uh good for gaming and beginners in the audio world? No, don't get the Zoom U22. Um listen y'all. I'm a uh, when I tell y'all about tech, let's start there. I know what I'm talking about. I have a U22 sitting right here. This is the Zoom that you're talking about, right? This U22. This is not good for this is not good for gaming. Um it's okay. You can use it, but it only really has really one input, and that's like, for a microphone right here, or shit. What I would use it for, I would, run my guitar into it or something like that. If you're gonna get a Zoom that's versatile and kind of does everything, you get one of these, or they got the smaller one, but get a H6 or something like that. This is basically a interface, and it got 4 slots, and you can run whatever you want to run into it right here. Um, but you're using it for gaming, so what you would want to do is you would want to get one of these Zooms, and you want to use it as your computer's interface, and the audio from your computer will go through this. Don't use one of these. Don't use this. This is not good, because you can use this as an audio interface, but it's not intuitive, and you only have, let's say, one or two outputs. Like, you can only use your mic and whatever you run into it, and I don't even think you can use both at the same time. You can only use the line in, or whatever you run through it. So use the H6 because it has more inputs. It has like 4 inputs. Should in case if your sound chain is split up, you can at least rerun it. You can at least rerun it back into it and run it on channel 3, or on the left and right channels. You understand what I'm saying? Get a Zoom recorder. Hell, I would even say you can use this P4 for video gaming. And if you have to rerun it back in, you run it through right here and just run it on channel 3. But the I know this looks like a good option because it's cheaper, but no, get something that has like gain. Get something that has gain on it, but it's not enough. Get something that you can run expensive, not even expensive, but high quality audio through. Because them video games, you don't want to do all of that and get a video game, and then be gaming, and then the audio is not high quality. So you want to get something that you can definitely enjoy the quality of it, that comes with quality. So you'll be able to use the. Hold on, what the hell is going on here with my damn monitor? Anyway, I kind of been. What the fuck? My bad, y'all. I kind of been. What's going on, Nicer? Shout outs to you. You said please don't hate my home address. You said please donate to my home address. Yeah, the U22 is good, but it's not for it's not for uh what you want it to be for. Yeah, Nicer, they don't know. You just bought the microphone. Hold on, my bad. You just bought the microphone. I got it right here. If you want to look at it, this is the microphone, y'all, that Nicer got. This is the Worker B, which is a really good microphone. I have the King B in the in the other room. I gotta fix, well, not fix it. I gotta hook it up. But this is the King B, the Worker B, which is really good. Yeah, the H6 is good. You can do so much with the H6. Um, really good microphone. So what you need nicer, and they sell them. You need what's called an XLR cable, like this one. This is an XLR cable, and you're gonna hook this XLR cable into an interface. Now, this Zoom is an interface. I got another interface I need to show you guys. It's called the Evo. That's an interface. This Zoom right here. This is another interface. Uh, this Zoom right here. This is another interface. You need something to run it. Run the microphone in. This U22. That's a interface also. So, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I need to handle some business real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, my bad, y'all. I had to run and do something. Oh, I forgot to show y'all. I actually have. Are y'all even here? Let me check my goddamn phone, cause I can't see. I'm blind. I'm legally blind. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Happy 4th of July. You want the best interface? Okay, I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you on today's show. Later on today's show, cause I'll have my I'll have my screen share available later on today's show. I'll show you a really good interface. There's too many good ones out here, but I'll show you a really good one to get started with, and anti-clipping, all of that good stuff. I did buy a cheap guitar pedal, y'all, which was this thing right here, and It doesn't seem like it's bad. It doesn't feel bad. Um, it got effects. It got delays. I don't know how. I think this was like 40, 50 bucks. You can find some really good cheap guitar pedals. Um, they're everywhere, damn near. Um, what? I don't know how I would hook this in. I would literally have to basically replace the ZVEX with this if I wanted to hook it in. And this is dope. I never really messed with echolation. You got a lot of companies that you got a lot of companies that you got a lot of companies that they tweak their guitar pedals. Like guitar companies and the pedals are like they I wouldn't say they're hit or miss. A lot of companies do a good job. You know what I'm saying? But this ZVEX is dope. Um, definitely good for lo-fi. This actually the reason why I bought this has a lo-fi setting in it also. And I'm not even gonna lie. Like some of these guitar pedals, this is going out, so this needs to go in. Some of these guitar pedals, you can find some really good deals, like for cheap. You know this one was really cheap. This Echolation, well, moderately priced for guitar pedals. And remember, we got a daisy chain, so most guitar pedals take 9-volt batteries. So you know, I can plug this old here bad boy in and bypass it and see what it does. Um, yeah. Well, let's run this guitar and see what we can get real quick. You know, I'm learning how to play the guitar. I have I'll show you this guitar. Y'all be like, God damn, that shit. I got the Autophon. It's called the Instrument One. It's a guitar. It's a keyboard. It's everything. Shit, we can run pianos through this shit. All right, let's check it out. Let's check it out, y'all. Give me 1 second. Yes, sir. That shit is crazy, man. I'm stoked. I'm about to shit. Yeah, man. Here's my guitar. If you guys haven't seen it, it's like a really good playable guitar, really fun uh instrument. This thing is like a bunch of instruments in one. So I've been learning how to play guitar on the Artiphon instrument number one. Really, really dope, really dope instrument. You know, what's going on, Mace? All right, I got you. Mayweather, what's going on? What's going on, Manny? He said, when you doing a microphone panel, ready to show my setup, G? I got you, man. Shit, we can do a tech show within another hour or two. I'm about to get off of here, get something to eat. Probably run an errand, and I need to take my medicine. and stuff, and we should be good. We should be good to go later on today. What time is it? It is 5:06. Yeah, like around 6:30. We should be good. I probably should be back on air then. Um, like I said, you know, we can definitely do a microphone show. I should do something called Battle of the Mics. You know, tell people, yo, bring your best mic. We gonna do the Battle of the Mics. You know, I should set something up, something like that up. There's a lot of things I should set up, but yeah, man, I wanna thank you guys for kicking it with me today. Looking at all of these different guitar pedals. I didn't get a chance to show you guys the Zoya, but you know, we did everything today. Shit, I even brought out the OP1 today. But we did the Fairfield Shallow Water. We did the Lo-Fi Junkie from ZVEX. You know, we did this cheap thing right here. You know what I'm saying? And we did a bunch of guitar pedals today. Today's show was a success. And I'm glad. I'm gonna actually be doing more shows where we're just doing music and stuff like that. Also, I gotta play around with this camera right here from Zoom that I was telling you guys about, because this is supposed to shoot everything in 4K. So this might be the brainchild of of the show. The camera that I'm using right now, that shoots in 4K also, but it gets downgraded to 1080p, high resolution 1080p, once it's encoded. So I might, basically shoot the 4K stuff with this one, and just basically take the file off the SD card, and take it from there. What are my thoughts on the Rode Wireless? That's what I'm using right now. I'm using the Rode Wireless Go. Um, it was like 220. Basically, both devices are like 100 and I guess 10. Basically, both devices are like $100 a piece. Really good system. I love it. Really clean audio. That's what I'm using. That's what I use for my videos. The Rode Wireless Go. The new one just came out. The Rode Wireless Go 2. I'm really thinking about getting it, but then again, I don't really have no practical use for it. I actually took one of them and put it on the stick, and now it's an interviewer mic. That's literally what I'm using right now. Um, I mean, it's a great microphone. Like, really good microphone. Um, really reliable. The batteries, you gotta keep an eye on them, but they're long. Like, the batteries last long, and I would get the Rode Wireless Go too. They're three receivers. It's about like 300 something, but I don't have any practical use for it right now. And it's good to have two lavalier mics on, and then one receiver picking up both, which is dope, which is what it can do. I really like it, but I don't. I mean, I'm not doing too much interviews now, and if I do, I just get this interviewer mod that I got right now and just use my hand and go back and forth between me and whoever I'm interviewing. So yeah, the Rode Wireless Go is definitely a good interview. Actually, it's definitely great microphones. Actually, I would say you can actually get the Rode Wireless Go and use them as your podcast microphones. That's how good these microphones are. I've actually ran it into my Rodecaster and just pointed it at me and just talked, and there was no problems there. Now it does pick up everything in the room, but if you don't have your gain up or nothing like that, or have it like real close to you, you're good. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely get some really good sound outside. When I'm outside recording, that's what I'm using. I'm using the Rode Wireless Go. I wouldn't go anywhere without it. It's a great microphone for to bypass your computer, not your computer, your cell phone or your camera. Perfect microphone to use to bypass your camera. Um, it's just a great microphone. Like I wouldn't go nowhere without it. These are my trusty microphones. Now it is hard to keep it in your lav. Like as a lavalier mic, you do gotta check on it. So you just gotta make sure where you put it is where you put it, because it will take a minute. You know. Yeah, Mace. Actually, I'll probably go live at like 8 p.m. tonight. I'm gonna pull up on Mace first. Mace got a show at 7. So I'll definitely be over there if y'all got any tech questions and stuff like that. Uh, Definitely, man. I'm always up here showing y'all fucking thousands of dollars worth of shit. Like this, all of this shit is expensive. God damn it. Hold on, y'all. My damn monitor done flung forward. But like I said, all of this shit is expensive. Um, nobody said this hobby is nobody said this hobby is cheap. You know what I'm saying? It is an expensive hobby, but I wouldn't trade it. You know. Hold on, let me get this camera straight. Make sure y'all do what this thing says right there. Like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. Anytime I go live, I'm gonna start experimenting and doing different types of live stream shows very soon. Um, Shout outs to Nicer. I have a weekly segment for your show. Okay, yeah, I gotta check my emails. Y'all probably cursing me out my emails. I gotta check my emails, Nicer. I got you. Uh, I got you, Mace. Let me see what we got going on here. Okay. So yeah, this shit is expensive. There's nothing cheap about it, really, especially when you really get into it. But I mean, you got to make a commitment. It's like, what do you want to do? Y'all don't want to spend all of that money on some video game stuff, and then you're not, playing your video games. You want to have a practical use and be able to use and be able to use and enjoy the equipment that enjoy the equipment that you guys get. There's a lot of stuff to talk about on tonight's show. And I do got to mess around with this NPC one. I'll probably take it with me on the road real quick. But there's a lot of stuff to talk about on tonight's show. Shout outs to Tehran. I did see Kevin Samuel's show last night, but I fell asleep. Um, you know, um, there's a lot of stuff going on in the manosphere. And then I caught wind about something else that I got to take a look into also, you know. But I wanted to kind of give you guys a show, showing y'all some guitar pedals, music, and stuff like that. Stuff that you guys might not, look up on a day-to-day basis. Just to give y'all a break, from this weird manosphere shit, man. After a while, a lot of the shit that people talk about on here gets weird as hell. It's like, god damn, bro. You don't got a life of your own? Like, why are you so invested in this man's life? You know what I'm saying? Why you so invested in other people's lives like that? It's like cool, I mean, like a shtick or something. Like, okay, but after a while, certain people be crossing the goddamn barrier, man. So let me tell you something. Make sure you have a life outside of this shit. I want y'all to look at some of these content creators as a big example as to damn. This too could be you if you don't have a life, you know? Make sure you have a life outside of this shit, man. Because the internet's full of weirdos that just sit around and talk about sit around and talk about you all day. Then they wrong about the shit that they saying. Like damn, it's like damn, all right, nigga. I understand you gonna talk about me for hours, but damn, can you at least be right about the shit that you're saying? Shit, you know. Um, Shout outs to Nicer. Nicer went out and bought herself one of these, which is the worker bee, which is really nice. Got a really nice shock mount. Nicer. Make sure when you put it in the cradle, you tighten these two bolts right here in the corners so that you can hang it upside down. You can do a lot of stuff with it. Just a great microphone altogether. King B. Well, this is not the King B. This is the worker B. King B is a little bit bigger, but really dope microphone. You could do a lot with that microphone. Voiceovers, voice acting, and stuff like that. Just make sure you take care of it. Make sure you have it. Make sure you don't have the gain turned up too much on it because it will pick up everything. And make sure I'll show you an interface that you can get. There's a lot of interfaces that you can get, but you want to get something that you can multi-purpose. These Zoom H6s go for about $300, but get one of these. This Zoom P4 is about $200. Like, you can't go wrong with this. You know, this thing right here. This is what if anything. Actually, I was gonna show you the Evo 3, but honestly, you might want to get this for the 200. I'm not even gonna lie. The Evo, not the Evo 3, the Evo 8 or the Evo 4. I gotta figure out which one it is. But you might just want to get this. You know, this has enough gain to run that and then some. And then you can do so much with this. And it doesn't just give you a podcasting sound. It's not really. It's for podcasting, but it doesn't really podcasty your sound. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Because when you're doing voiceovers and stuff like that, you don't want it to sound like a podcast in a lot of cases. Sometimes you want to get the clean sound from the microphone, and this will do the trick. So get one of these, you know. Get one of these, you know, and get one of these and XLR cables, and basically you got yourself a XLR setup aside from the computer for like $400 or less than $400. King B, the worker B is about 180 to 100. This is 200, and this is like $10-12. So you got that's literally a setup for under under $500, like under $400. Literally, the number that I keep telling y'all to actually start a podcast keeps getting lower and lower, because I've been showing y'all how to get setups for under $500. Now I knew about it. I've been recommending it, but I didn't really do the numbers. But now you can get a damn setup for like under $400. I don't know how cheap. Look, you got people in YouTube that have been doing YouTube for a long time that won't even do it. So now the bar just gets lower. Some of y'all content creators make $400 at least a week here in the manosphere. Okay? So now is really no excuse. Go get y'all and Nicer is not even a content creator, and she's up here getting equipment. You go get you a worker bee. You go get you a Zoom. You go get you some $10 XLR cables, and you get it cracking. I mean, if you want it, I mean, this shit come with batteries, but I mean, that's about it. I mean, you know, these people won't even go get a microphone. Anyway, y'all, man, it's Player Talk Radio, man. We out. It's DJ Kuda. Thank you. Yeah, the interface, you can hook up to the laptop and you can run all your audio from the laptop off the interface. This P4, you can do everything. Everything you thought, every question you about to ask me, I've thought of it. This can do it. These are like $200 at Walmart. You can literally go to Walmart, no, Best Buy or Walmart and find it. Just look on the computer and see which one's closest to you and you go get one of these. This has 4 XLR inputs, 4 headphone outputs. You get pads for your sound effects. You get the SD card. You get to run it off of damn near you can run it off your damn cell phone charger, and you can run your music into it. This is your whole podcast interface laptop setup right here, and you can put it in your pocket. So it's Player Talk Radio. We out. Let's get it. Let's go.